Hello and welcome to another episode of the Couch Watchers, a weekly watch party podcast. I am today's host, Daniel Arroyo, alongside my usual co-host, Joel Martinez. Joel, say howdy.
What's good?
We are watching the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. Of course,
Hell yeah.
it's not.
Hell yeah. So I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
Just
no, it's fine.
hell yeah.
We know how much you love this trilogy, Joel.
I love, well, yeah, I've grown to love this trilogy as a whole.
Uh,
It's cheesy. Like, I get it. Before we start, I get it. I'm not defending, I am defending the cheese. Like, I'm not saying it's not bad, but it's a good bad, you know? And
yeah,
I think it works. I think Sam Raimi style works, especially when we get to two. Yes, it's cheesy, but it fucking works.
fucking
All right, go
works.
on.
Of course, we are not going to watch this all in one sitting. This
No, we're not
is
watching all three right now. That's crazy.
yes,
We're not gonna
no.
do that to you. I
this
don't want to
is
do that to myself either.
this is the first of hopefully more three-part series. I thought it'd be nice since the Spider-Man trilogy was on our list that we can start it off. Because recently, but accidentally, we've been releasing episodes in like 3 episode bursts. So I thought this would just fill in nicely and it would take less choosing on our part.
Yeah.
Because
So
next
to
week's
defend,
Joel's
but
week.
also to defend myself, but also there's no excuse. I don't want to be defended. You had texted me about whether this should be released in 3-part bursts or or weekly. I'm like, well, we should probably do it weekly because it kind of feels like the what we're doing right now seems like the right thing to do. Even if our numbers, like if you count, don't reciprocate that or whatever. It feels like this was something we should put out as we record it during this whole crisis and stuff.
Mhm.
But things sort of that made me question about whether or not we should, and it sort of started to pile up, and it wasn't really brought up until like the third week. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I mean, I should have been posting them weekly anyway. And that's on me.
Yeah,
I,
it's not a problem, but
I
I
don't
get
ask
it.
for forgiveness.
I get it. So hopefully this 3 part series will be released weekly so people can have a chance to catch up with us. Unless they want to sit through all 3 movies in one sitting and just listen to our dumbasses as well, then more power to you. But yeah, man, it just kind of works out because Joel really likes Spider-Man 2, and next week is his week, and he's got.
I will defend that movie as one of the best comic book movies of all time. Don't get me wrong now. Marvel has done some great stuff since then, but and also to be fair, in Sam Raimi's Spider Man is not too Spidey.
Mm.
He's more Peter Parker. They get that he gets that right, but he doesn't get the funny, quippy Spider Man. But we'll get to that as we go along. Anyway, go ahead.
So we are currently watching on Hulu. It is available on Stars on Hulu, the Stars channel. I don't know, Joel. Do you
If you
have?
have Hulu, you can get it.
Oh, okay, sick. All right, yeah.
If
So,
okay, so you say well, hold on. If it's on Hulu, you can play it. You said it's on Stars also.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
if you have the Stars channel on Amazon, you can also watch it for free.
Uh-huh. There you go. So,
So you have two options depending on what your oops what's available to you.
alrighty. So, time to synchronize our watches. We are
Zero
starting
zero.
at 00, and we're going on go. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Paramount, right? I always forget their
Mm-hmm. Columbia.
oh no, it's Columbia. Oh, way wrong. Way wrong. A Sony's entertainment company. So wait, is Sony does Sony not like do it themselves ever? Is it always through
Uh,
Columbia?
I don't know. That's
Because
a
they have
really good
Sony
question.
Pictures, right? They have their own.
Well, yeah, now they do. I'm not sure if they had a production studio back then.
How do you feel about these the
The
intro
CG intros.
animations? Yeah.
Um, they hold up for the time. For the time
They
that they're
hold
in,
up
they
for the
they
time.
they hold up pretty well. I much prefer Spider-Man 2's. Um, but you know they do fine.
It's kind of silly though.
Yeah, it's very silly. No, don't get me wrong. Oh,
Like I talked to Kellen recently, and he had watched one of the movies on our list with his girlfriend Kate,
uh-huh.
and she did not like it. Part of it was because it had one of these like intro things. Is one of these intro animation sequences or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and she is not a fan of those. So I put her in a bad mood,
Oh shit.
which is understandable, I think. Oh, Danny Elfman, who
Oh shit.
of Batman fame,
Yeah, Batman
right?
fame.
He did those
I believe so.
Batman and pretty much any Tim Burton film. Because
Make
Tim Burton did
sure.
the first Batman movie, correct?
Yes. Yes. Batman 89, Tim Burton.
All right. Hey, bud. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on the recording or it's just. I mean, I feel like whatever's being no, because it probably records these things as they're coming through. Um, but as far as what I'm hearing, your voice is sort of cutting out here and there.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's very strange.
sounds like you're getting digitized and going to the Matrix.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of being
hopefully.
digitized, did you know that completely unrelated to any of this? Did you know that there's a remake of the original Digimon?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen the first episode so far.
Ooh, shake your face. Not for the faint of heart. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I don't think
That's me.
anybody's ready.
Somebody lied. Ooh.
The 25-year-old girl next door.
Before you
And Deathstroke.
and that 38-year-old man. Fucking Deathstroke, right? He was Deathstroke in Suicide
Yeah.
Squad or something.
In the Justice League end scene, I think. Or like mid
That's
credits.
what it was. Right, right. No, I think it was yeah, with or Batman versus Superman, right? With Lex.
Yeah.
One of
But no,
those. All right.
it was at the end of Justice League.
Okay, well
Because
that movie.
Batman vs Superman, he was in prison.
Okay.
Um, can I? I
Yeah, what?
I just want somebody to deep fake Tom Holland's face in this entire scene.
I don't want anyone to defake anything. That shit creeps me out. I don't like it. It scares me. It
Yeah,
scares
no,
me
don't get me wrong, it's fucking
hard. I
terrifying.
hate it.
But
I don't like what the future will hold.
but the Back to the Future deep fake with Tom Holland and Robert Downey
Oh, yeah,
Jr. was
with Tom Holland,
fun.
Robert. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I know. I think it's in the. I was watching
Guy he looks
the
like
Back to the
Aaron.
Future interview, and I guess they mentioned that like no one's it's in the contract that for Robert Zemeckis or whatever,
Mm-hmm. No one can remake the
the creator
movie.
of Back to the Future, that no one can remake it. It's like
Yeah.
fuck. Like yeah, remakes kind of suck, but also I would be curious to see what like a modern day version of the movies would be going back. I
Well,
guess 30 years, and then going forward another was it another 30?
yeah.
Is that what they did? Yeah, like I think that'd be interesting to see what the how they would what they would come up with. That'd be cool.
I've been thinking about it, but we'll talk about it after the show.
All right, cool.
God, they were both so young. James fucking Franco.
Have you ever seen I think it's called The Laughing Man or something? It's like a
Uh,
short film with that guy.
Willem
What's his
Dafoe.
face? Yeah, that's it. Willem
Something of the science.
Dafoe. Um,
Willem
where
Dafoe.
he where he like just like is smiling the whole time. I don't remember what the fuck it's about, but he's like smiling it, and it's like people started posting it as like a showcase for why he should be the next
The-
Joker, like a
Yeah.
while back.
Yeah, I recall the campaign for him to be the Joker given by the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I was down with it. I was super down with it.
I'm definitely down with it. He's awesome. I fucking love Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
I want to see The Lighthouse with Robert De Niro. Not Robert De Niro. Oop, that's completely
Robert
wrong.
Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson and him.
Batman.
Yeah, the Batman. Oh, dude, I really want to see the fucking Batman.
I do too,
I hate
man.
that. Obviously, there are worse things about this whole crisis, but I really hate that like everything's being put on hold and being pushed back. Because who the fuck knows when we're gonna get to see any of these movies now?
Come on,
Get
Parker,
any
you
of
got
this
to get that
content.
shot, man.
Fucking Last of Us got pushed back, and I'm still pissed about that.
Mm.
I'm pissed about that because I don't know how true it is, but there was like leaks about the story going up on the internet, and I got a glimpse. I read like a line of one, and it's like, and it pissed me off. I'm like, really? It's not even out yet, and it's spoiled for me, and I managed to fucking go 6 months without spoiling the first game when it was already out. Like, this is granted, I'm on the internet more than I was then, but still, it's infuriating. And the longer Sony waits to put this out, the more spoilers can be out there, I guess. Maybe, hopefully not. I'm just angry now. Should be out. It's supposed to be on February's. No, it's supposed to be on next month. Now, who the fuck knows? But anyway, I digress.
So, Spider-Man 1. Tobey Maguire never read a Spider-Man comic in his life, but decided to take on the role
Really?
just
What a
because he
fucking
liked the script.
loser. Do you know who else was in because there was a couple people who they were looking at before settling on Tobey Maguire. Do you have those facts?
Da, da,
Hmm?
da.
Daniel? You're failing me. Also, fuck Harry here.
Oh
Just
yeah, he's
stealing
such a
his
dick.
just stealing Peter's moves here. You don't know shit, Harry. Stop pretending. You stupid.
What
We
an
all know that.
asshole.
And she's gonna know that soon too.
Oh
God,
Jesus,
as
get
much as
out
I
of
love
here.
Spider-Man, I fucking hate spiders.
Apparently, James Franco's hair was dyed brown to give him some resemblance to Willem Dafoe.
Oh. His hair is normally
I don't know, a darker shade of brown. I've never really.
right? Because I don't it doesn't look wrong to me. I guess it's not black,
It's probably
right?
because we've seen him in this movie so many times. It just kind of seems natural to us. Leonardo DiCaprio was considered for the role of Peter Parker / Spider-Man.
That would have been fucking weird.
It would have been real fucking weird. Um, man, and Freddie Prinze
I want to
Jr.
see it now. And Freddie Prince Jr. I would want to see that. I want to see that too.
See,
More
Scott
Leonardo though.
Scott
That'd be
Speedman,
interesting.
Jay Rodan, and James Franco all actually tested for the part of
Oh, that's
Spider-Man.
right, James Franco. He was actually I last time Aaron was here, I guess like almost a year ago, like 8 months ago, 10 months ago. We had watched this when he was up here, and we went through the special features, and I learned that fact.
Kirsten Dunst decided to audition for
Just
MJ
in case
after
you were
learning
curious.
that Tobey Maguire had been cast. Feeling the film would have had a more independent feel, she earned the role a month before shooting in an audition in Berlin.
Interesting. See, there's like people make fun of Toby mostly because of his crying face. And hey, look, man, th- don't
Crying's not supposed to
judge.
be pretty.
It's not pretty, all right? Not everyone's fucking glorious when they cry. And I felt the emotion when he cries, all right?
Yeah. Oh God.
And then
I'm s-
also for how lame Peter is, but also I think that's why I love these movies uh because of Peter, because of how he portrays Peter. Granted, I hate him because of how no, I don't. That's hate's a strong word. I don't love his Spider-Man obviously as much as Tom Holland's, but I think it works for the what they're going for here.
yeah. Apparently, Joe Manganiello, whatever. Um, the guy who would go on to play Deathstroke for a total of 30 seconds in the DCEU. Um, this is his big screen debut.
Magnolia,
So
what's his name?
Manganiello.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that.
But yeah,
I
so
know him from this. I know he's on True
good
Blood,
job him.
True Blood, True
True
Blood,
bread. True bread.
and How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
How old was he when this was filmed?
Joe Manganiello? Manganiello? It's
Magnelia.
Mag, Mag, no, see, because there's an N in front of the G. So Manganiello. And voila. There was.
Martin Short, right? Or not Martin Short. Uh, what was his name? Shoot, the actor that played Uncle Ben in Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, that was fuck. Uh it was why can I
Martin
only remember
Sheen.
Emilio Estevez?
Martin Sheen.
Sheen, yes, Martin Sheen.
Martin
I can
Sheen.
only remember Emilio Estevez for some reason.
He did great, but this Uncle Ben kills it, man.
Oh yeah, man. He sells the older generation. So does May, honestly. They're they're older people, and that's how traditionally the Parkers are. And he just seems like an old man that's just tired because he works for everything in his entire life.
Well, I think old is different now, right?
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
I think like in the comics, Aunt May is like what 60 something,
Mm.
maybe like
Oh,
early
so
60s, late
scrawny.
50s, and
He looks like he's having a bad trip.
Marissa Tomei, is that her
Mm.
name?
Yeah. She's like what,
Aunt May
50?
from Homecoming is like mid 50s, so she's not
Yeah.
like far off from the Aunt May age, but she looks
Good.
good. Yeah.
It's the high
So
waisted jeans, man.
yeah.
Plus, Marissa Tomei is just
Oh man, you should get that
she.
checked out, bro. That looks nasty.
Oh God, he's having a bad trip. I'm telling you. What was the skull about? Is that
I don't know.
Scorpion?
I'll just let you know this is scary. This is not good.
Is that
This
Scorpion
could be
from
bad. This could be
last week's
deadly.
episode?
He could die.
Uh,
That's what the skull is. He could die.
Joe Man,
You don't know.
Joe Mange, uh, was 24 in when he played Flash Thompson in this series.
And I guess this is their final year, right? Because they graduate at the end of this,
Yeah,
or not
senior
even at
year.
the end of this. They graduate like mid movie. So like 6 years away from his supposed age.
Something about this scene, man.
I always like
Just
this scene.
yeah, me too. It's very Shakespearean.
I like he does that. I like that he just
Yeah.
fucking breaks it.
Well, I guess Shakespearean
I also
probably
love
not the
this
best.
too. I don't.
Oh,
It's just like yeah, it's cold.
the real
Yeah,
reaction from
just
him.
like an honest reaction.
Yeah. I'm glad they kept that in there.
Yeah,
Because it wasn't even like, because he has this like dramatic moment and then he's like, whoo, cold. It's just very
I think
human of
like the
him.
breaking of the glass bottle that he just took is the only because he didn't seem like that. Well, no, he was kind of a dick to his son.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem like that bad of a person.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. But traditionally, Norman Osborn, not the greatest person in the world. So
No, kind of a
it kind of
dick.
makes you wonder, you know? Yeah, he's a huge dick, like front to back, and he only cares about his business and like slightly about Harry. Um, but yeah, in here he seems very sweet.
Do you think the government, like the American government, has anything like this? Maybe not like this, but like
Like a super soldier
is funding any like
protocol.
science, yes, any science projects or whatever that are working on
Human enhancement.
super soldier serums? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like there is.
Back to
Oh.
formula.
Love it.
I don't know why I always remember him yelling it again, which is why I did it.
So, in preparation for his role, Tobey Maguire trained for a short while before his screen test. After he got the role, he went on a strict exercise regimen and a specific diet for 5 months.
Specific diet. He doesn't look. Not now. It's not. Now it's not the best physique we've seen as a superhero have, but he looks
Oh
pretty
no,
good.
yeah, he looks great. He's got those biceps, got some pecs. He's got the skinny abs going on. I mean, I'd be impressed with myself. But look at that
Yeah,
vein.
see, that's it's not. Yeah, they're
Oh,
defined. That's what it is. They're not. He's not bulky.
no.
They're not bulging, but they're defined.
Yeah.
He's like he's is that what you call shredded?
No. I'd call it cut. I wouldn't call it shredded.
Cut. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, call it cut too. Yeah, okay, that's right.
But it's kind of good because it plays into Spider-Man / Peter Parker's actual physique. Where he's fit. He's very strong. He's
He's
very
lean.
buff, but he's the lean buff. He's very acrobatic body.
Yeah.
Except in the '90s cartoon, he was pretty thick. Oh, those sausages.
Fuck. How did the cartoon go? How did the
Uncle
theme song go?
Uncle.
I can only remember the solo. Go. Keep going.
That's I lost it.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
It was very electric, like oh, Jesus.
Spider-Man, radioactive
radioactive
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I think was it Van Halen or like the solo not the solo, the guitarist of Van Halen did it or something.
I'm not
Come on,
sure.
Daniel. Come on with the
I'm
facts. Where
sorry,
are you with the facts, bro?
we're talking about Spider-Man the animated series, and you expect me to have facts about this? Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Peter, what are you doing? It's creepy.
I don't know if you
I'm
realize, but we've been neighbors since
staring
I
at
was
your
6,
neighbor.
and I've been staring at you all the time.
Man, I really hope it's
I'm
not being recorded
kind of a
the
rule
way
freak.
I'm hearing it because you're just coming in like broken and sped
And
up,
alone?
like the fucking internet's trying to catch up with you.
That's weird. I don't know why.
I don't either, dude. I guess
Hopefully,
not the other day now because it's been a while since I've been at work. But like a couple months ago, I was coming home from work on a bus, and there was a dude. We just passed one of the high schools, and there was a kid that was running after the bus like fucking Peter Parker, and it was the funniest and most awesome, probably terrible for him, most awesome thing I ever seen. I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude! And then the bus driver was nice enough to like stop and wait at the next bus stop, which wasn't that far away.
Uh,
And so
that's
he
actually
got on the
nice.
bus, but I was just like, hell yeah! I'm like, I've seen this before. Oh god, the foyer,
The foyer.
eat the rich.
So this movie was released in 2002, which is the 40-year anniversary of Spider-Man.
Interesting.
Had a budget of 139 million and a box out. Should we keep the guessing game
Oh
going,
yes, I
Joel?
love this guessing game. The box office.
All right.
Okay, so
Had a
don't tell me
budget
the
of
budget.
139 million.
I didn't hear that. So I didn't hear that at all. And I'm assuming that the
Oh, just to give it a break real quick, Tobey Maguire actually got this
yes, he
stunt
did. That's right.
by himself after 156 takes and some
That was
glue.
that's super cool. I love that. Was one of my
That is
favorite
fucking
facts. I'm like,
awesome.
hell yeah. Um,
Mm-hmm. Go Tobey
the
Maguire.
budget was 145.
139
Okay, and
million
it grossed total box office. This is
total box office.
it grossed $723,000.
Ooh, you're close. You're close. $1,000. That's actually pretty close to the current box office in America. Um, but no, the box office. Oh my god, it looks like string cheese. His web looks like string cheese.
String cheese.
Ooh, bad
That
call.
was a bad call. Like, why would it like?
Made a box office,
Why wouldn't he like slowly tug at it? Why would he pull it like that?
right? Maybe it's like a thread. You just gotta like yank it. It's a toss up. Anyway, box office $821.7 million.
Sorry, say that again.
$821.7
Damn it! I
million
was gonna
dollars.
go with that. That was my exact guess. I swear to God.
Oh man,
I need to
that's
follow my
crazy.
gut.
Spider Sense. So this is a very interesting showcase of the Spider Sense.
It's kind of silly.
It's very silly, and probably cost at least $5,000. Was that a threat to her or to him?
Not gonna lie, I'm really digging that shirt, Ma'am J. It's a perfect mix of stupid and cute. Kind of want it.
Huh. Ooh, give Michael Jackson a run for his money.
He's probably really good at limbo. Is that a Myers bro? Oh no, he's not. It's not Myers bro.
No.
Kind of looked like Breckin Myers for a second in my mind.
Oh,
Hear that crackling?
oh, that's
That's a broken. At least a
just
couple
a
broken ribs.
sternum,
Yeah,
dude.
sternum broken inward. His fucking lungs are penetrated.
Yeah, dude, he's
Jeez,
dying.
Parker,
He's
you
not
just
gonna be the
killed him.
same.
You're a murderer. You killer. Look at that guy in the
He's
background. What
gonna
a
be on
perfect
an
reaction. Like, whoa.
that guy. That
What?
guy that was to the left of MJ was like
Legendary.
I remember him being in so many fucking things in the early 2000s, and I don't remember what else he's in. Oh, this is always gross. Uh, seeing his
Well, it's healing.
web pack, I guess, or like web sack, whatever you want to call it. Oh, that's also gross.
You think he saw that with his spider acute eye,
I'm wondering
acute
that too.
eyesight, acute spider sight? I love the music.
I know.
God,
Oh man.
I don't, you know
How was
me.
this shot accomplished
I don't
again? They
really like.
sideways wall.
Sorry, what?
I said, how was this shot accomplished again? Just like sideways wall,
Yeah,
right?
and this terrible CG. That doesn't even look like him. Oh my
Ah,
god.
I know.
So it was fine. I used to watch. Look, I'm saying, you know me. How I don't really like to rewatch movies too much. I I would prefer to watch something new, you know, than to
Yeah.
rewatch a movie. Um, up and away web.
Wrong franchise. Close. He's like, that kind of felt right.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Gotta account for that wind resistance, man.
he's got it. He's smart. He's a smart guy.
I always wondered, what does that feel like? You know?
Probably like ejaculating.
I would assume, but out of your wrist, you know?
Yeah, probably not as good. Maybe more like
No.
peeing, I
It's
guess.
it's worth
It's
mentioning
just,
that
just imagine him having an
I
orgasm
bel
every time he like shoots a web.
it's worth mentioning that traditionally Spider-Man doesn't create his own
No,
webbing,
he,
but
and that's
he's smart enough and he knows what compounds after he gets bit by
right,
the
and
spider, he knows what
and we'll
compounds
get in.
go
I'll get
into
into that
making his
now.
webbing.
So one of the things that I love about Spider-Man, there are three things. There are a couple things. It's yeah, three things.
There are a lot of things.
Main tenets of Spider-Man. He's really smart, right? He's a good person. He always has to deal with the hardship of being Spider-Man and Peter Parker and how each of those worlds will affect the other, and it always fucks him over. And the fact that he's a funny ass motherfucker when he's fighting people. Um, and this one gets one of those right. Several movies get one of those right, which I feel like is the biggest part of Spider-Man. Because it's what leads to the tension and the drama from the Spider-Man comics a lot of the time. But we don't really see him be smart too much, if ever. And
At
he's
all.
definitely not funny
Whatsoever.
uh as Spider-Man. He maybe has like one funny line, and calling it funny would be a stretch. He's just kind of Peter Parker all the time, which is to say pretty lame.
Mhm.
But as I was saying earlier, I don't really like to rewatch movies too much. But when my dad bought this movie for me on VHS, I rewatched the shit out of this so many times. I'd watch it over and over again, and then I would skip through the end credits so I can watch the music video for the Chad Kruger song for this movie, Hero
Mhm.
or whatever it's called, at the end.
Such a great fucking even to this day, such a great fucking song.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, Joel?
Sorry, I'm drinking some whiskey.
Oh, Jesus. I should have a beer. Why am I not drinking my beer?
That ain't easy, buddy. You killed it anyway. Just saying. Have you seen Brothers?
Brothers?
Yeah, with him and Jake Gyllenhaal. think that's what it's called.
Oh, it's been a long time.
I haven't seen the movie,
It's
but
been
I've
a
seen the
long
one
time.
scene where when they're having dinner, I think he just comes back. It was like
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Seabiscuit. I think is the one with Toby. I haven't really seen
Yeah,
any other
yeah.
film with Toby Maguire, but he's supposed to be like a good actor, and he's just kind of lame
Mhm.
in this movie as Peter.
Did you not like him in Great Gatsby?
Haven't seen The Great Gatsby. I meant to actually. I'll
Whoa.
probably watch that tonight or tomorrow. Actually, I meant to watch it after I reread the book earlier this year, but I just didn't. Forgot. Did you crush on Kirsten Dunst as MJ?
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah, same.
hell yeah. It was hard not to, man. They played her up to
I
be
you know what?
this.
I think this is where I got uh my thing for redheads. I think it's MJ. It
Interesting.
must be. That's not too bad. That's still ridiculous. I love this scene though. This little
Mhm.
sequence.
Oh yeah.
We don't see.
When
Yeah, we
when
don't get to
Peter's
see.
looking.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say. When Peter's looking through the newspaper, there is an ad for a used car that is an Romeo convertible. That model was marketed in Italy under the name Spider.
Oh, cool.
So, haha.
Yeah, we don't get to see
Can we just
Peter.
give shout out to Peter's artistic
Yeah,
talent?
exactly. We don't get to see him as a fucking scientist, but we get to see him as a sick artist.
Yeah, look at that.
It's so cool.
Pretty sure not drawn by Tobey Maguire. Oh, the Dr. Pepper ad. Always wanted to do that.
How much force do you
Why the
think
lamp
those
though?
things like hit attach with? You know what I mean?
It's got to like at least knock it back, right?
What's the was it DPI?
Um, that's uh density per inch. I think that's for pixels. I'm not
Nah,
sure.
nah, nah. That's like pressure. Dot. Oh, maybe it is. What?
PPI?
What am I thinking of?
Pounds per square
Yeah,
inch?
it's dots per inch. Yeah.
PPI?
What am I thinking of? Deep. It's not
PPI.
what?
PPI.
PPI?
Pounds per square inch.
Pounds per square inch. PPI. Really? Huh. That's weird.
Oh, uh, actually, it might be PSI.
PSI. That's
Uh,
correct. That is correct, sir. That's what I
uh,
was looking for. I'm like, DPI doesn't sound right, but maybe that'll lead me to the right one. PPI sounds fucking wrong, but I mean, pounds per square inch, that sounds right.
the 1973 Oldsmobile Delta 88, also known as the Classic, appears in the movie as Uncle Ben's car. Director trademark there from Sam Raimi.
That's right. Words to live by. Words to live by.
Oh my god, he said
Words to
it.
live by.
He said
He
the
actually
thing.
says it in this one.
Let's stop it, be. All right, Dick.
Honestly, I fucking hate that conversation whenever it comes up in any fucking thing I'm watching or whatever.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
whole you're not my father conversation when they're not their father. Like, yeah, but that's not. And like, granted, I'm not I'm not adopted. I don't have, I've been lucky enough to have my birth parents my entire life, and they've stayed together. So I guess I haven't had to have go through those feelings. But the idea that only your biological parents are your parents is has always been stupid to me. So hearing that conversation over and over again in anything regarding characters, talking or disagreeing with their parents is annoying to me. And I guess mostly I'm just thinking too. Like, I'm just thinking of Man of Steel when he has the same conversation, not the same conversation, but same
Yeah.
reaction to his dad. I'm like, dude, are you stupid?
Apparently he is because he could have just super sped over there, or he
Yeah.
could have went to
Oh,
get the dog. But
yeah.
that's a
So
whole other
many fucking.
conversation.
Maybe we should add Man of Steel to this fucking list.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Also, we can't ignore
Bruce Campbell.
fucking Bruce motherfucking Campbell, another director trademark.
Also, her. Shit, I can't remember what her name is. Big star now.
La, 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 la.
Fun fact: there was this one.
Fuck.
Once she was stuck on the side of the road on the highway. Her I think her one of her wheels or the tires like popped or whatever. She got a flat tire, and Keanu Reeves stopped and helped her out
Oh wow.
because Keanu's the best.
So is ready.
Oh,
If you were to cast,
sorry's
if you were to cast
ready.
Keanu Reeves in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy as a villain, who would it be?
Ah, dude, that's hard. Fuck.
It could be current Keanu Reeves too, if you want to bend time. Fucking lame.
Let me think about that for a second.
Okay.
Morbius, I guess, is my first thought. Really,
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I guess we've touched on that before, right?
he's no Craven. I'm
People
just trying to
thought
think of like,
Keanu,
and I guess
yeah.
like up until really the Marvel movies, I haven't thought of like, yeah, Mysterio's cool. Yeah, Vulture's something, but I don't think about them as interesting fucking villains, really. And they made them fucking
I
cool
mean,
as shit.
you could just make them interesting villains, but then again, it's the Raimi Spider-Man, so it might be a little difficult. I always love this guy.
Kill him. Do it. For what did that say?
I didn't see. I always love that guy
Yeah.
too. Courage.
Is this legal? I mean, I guess he
Definitely
signed a
not.
fucking waiver.
Yeah.
Regina King? Is that her name? No, that doesn't sound right.
We gotta let this play out. God, he's so red.
Octavia
Why is he so
Spencer
red?
is the one who
3 minutes of
was at the
playtime.
table.
Oh, I actually just found the fact right here on my screen. Oh right.
Oh, didn't age
I
well.
forget how behind
Didn't
the
age
times
well.
this is, yeah. That was a good landing though. This is an interesting use of his powers, showing that he can take a steel chair. Very great use of his powers. I like those kicks though. The red Nikes. See, this would be the time where he gets hit by the crowbar and it bends around his arm.
Yeah.
Oh. And that was it. These people are supposed to believe that this scrawny little dude got thrashed around the fucking cage, getting actually hit on the cage several times. Bonesaw gets thrown into it once, he's out.
This ain't. We all know wrestling is fake, right? This isn't right.
I love the very 2000s airbrush shirt. Hat. Called him Webhead. Hey, hey, hey. All
I
right,
never noticed the
douchebag.
wall.
What was on the wall?
A bunch of women. It's like 4 cutouts.
Excuse
So
me.
there's one right there in the corner.
I see it. I've never acknowledged the big black spider on his back.
And you know, me neither.
Yeah.
Peter, that's
Hey
unbecoming
man, he has
of
a
you.
gun. He had a gun, dude.
Come on, Peter. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Ooh.
Damn.
Burn. Forever go down in history as the sickest burn
Honestly, like
Spider-Man has ever given on
he gets
screen.
it. Fucking asshole, counting your money in front of me. I just gave you the best show of your fucking life, and you gave me less than I deserve. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
How dare you? Apparently, Frankie Muniz and Topher Grace were considered for the role of Peter Parker.
Frankie
But then Topher Grace
Muniz.
would.
That would have been interesting. That dude is
Man.
small.
Just imagine Malcolm in the Middle, just being Spider-Man.
I think for as far as like my Spider-Man, I think the build of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is perfect.
Well, yeah, because people stopped. I mean, people didn't have origin oversaturation at this point, so they had room to do this.
What? Not the build up to the Spider-Man. I'm talking about like his physique.
Oh, the
The
build.
build of
Okay,
Spider-Man. Yeah.
okay. I thought you meant the
Shh,
build up. I was
we
like,
gotta
well,
let him
yeah,
crack.
no
Shh.
shit.
Moment of silence.
Oh man, I'm getting teary eyed.
So we have a friend, Aaron, who I mentioned earlier, who we who we call Peter Parker. I don't. We call Spider-Man. I don't know who did it first or why. I think it's just because he had glasses. And he was light complected. I don't remember. But everyone always calls him Peter, and I don't really. No one. I mean, at this point, it was in high school, so at this point, it's not really a thing, except for maybe.
Yeah, I call him Parker still.
I don't like. That's not even like I had a conversation with him like not so long ago, maybe a month ago, maybe that's a while ago. Fuck, that was a while ago. But I called him, and like there was some thing that we said that could be a reference to Spider-Man, and he caught it, and he's like, oh, before you say, I'm like, I wasn't even gonna say any of that. Like, I had not even thought about it. Like, that's just we're so way past that now. Like, this isn't high school anymore. Like, I'm over it. But anyway, point is, we used to call him that, and then in high school we found out that he actually had an Uncle Ben, and I never laughed harder in my fucking life. He's alive. Just to be fair, it wasn't a fucked up thing.
It was only fucked up because we're like, Aaron,
Just keep an eye out.
we all need to sincerely apologize in advance. Never ever tell us that your Uncle Ben died.
Never.
Never.
We will not handle it like you think we will. I guess we will handle it exactly like you think we will. Did that do it for you? Like his first time swinging? Did it get your nips hard? Is what I'm saying? No,
No,
I didn't.
no, it's still pretty soft.
Okay.
I'd honestly rather this be the scene. Like, if we could rewrite the scene, I would have it be the first time he utilizes his acrobatics and his jumping, right? Which is what he's doing now. Just get rid of the web swinging and then have the web swinging come in later. That's honestly how I would redo this.
It worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like seeing it. I especially like seeing it in the nighttime for some reason. There's something.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's something inherently not nighttime about Spider-Man. He seems very much like a daytime hero. So see, God, that's okay. I'll give him that. That's cool. The Spider-Man drop in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
How did he like go up so fast? That raises
yeah.
some
Okay.
questions about his webs. Hold on. Can he pull them
Yes.
back in? Because he didn't
Yes.
like.
So
I didn't see his arms move.
this is a question I've always had. Either like he very quickly like reels it in with his fingertips, or like he just sucks it back into his arm. Like, what happens at that point?
Well,
Pretty gross.
he has so blue eyes. So blue eyes. Such blue eyes.
Yeah. Apparently, both Tobey Maguire and James Franco, their eye colors are opposite of what their comic book characters are.
Yeah.
So in the comics, traditionally Peter has brown eyes or hazel, and uh, Harry has blue eyes. But in this movie, they're flipped. I used to have a toy of Spider-Man that was that exact piece of the Empire State Building, the little Falcon gargoyle thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Spider-Man hung below him, and you get to you pull on him, and it was one of those things that did the retraction. So it kind of was like he was slinking up towards it. It was really cool. It's one of the only Spider-Man toy memories I have
I
in my life.
had a spider bike. I had a Spider-Man action figure. I had a Spider-Man pinball. I think it was actually from this movie. It was based on
No
yeah,
way.
it was based off the first movie. Spider-Man pinball like machine. I had some web shooters with like the
Oh,
string.
the silly string.
Yeah,
Yeah.
silly string, whatever. And I think that's it as far as like web or like Spider-Man toys. I had a I had several Spider-Man coloring books, a Spider-Man puzzle, like jigsaw puzzle. Mm, I had a Spider-Man and
Ooh,
Fantastic. Ooh, Spider-Man and Fantastic Four comic book. I think that we got in school, like as a freebie for like the Scholastic book
God,
fairs.
their their caps and gowns and their color scheme for their school always reminds me of Danuba.
Because of the green. What were they? The emperors or something?
Yeah, emperors. Yeah. Jesus. Thanks, pops.
Yeah.
Harry's like, that was the nicest thing you've ever said to me, and the closest thing to I love you. He's never put his hand on my shoulder.
He's never even touched me.
I'm gonna go sulk now. He would have made an interesting Venom.
He would have actually.
I would have loved to see that because he is huge. That's probably my biggest disappointment with the Venom that we get. Oh my god, why is there a pot on top of that fucking what is that? A heater behind the TV? Oh, it's probably for a leak. But I'm just like, are they like cooking ramen on the fucking on the heater or something? Damn, dude. God, that house is so old. Like I can smell that house.
I can taste those tears.
Yeah. Holy shit, Willem Dafoe performed 90% of his own stunts.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I really do love his crying face.
Really?
Yeah. It's like he looks it makes him feel younger.
I guess, yeah.
He looks like a kid. Oh. Well, I
The
don't know if he
receding
looks like a
hairline
kid,
doesn't
but he
help.
feels like a kid's cry, like a youngin's cry.
Mm-hmm.
Those tears dried fast.
I thought he had a gun.
Got to upgrade, dude. That's the one. Fuck, that looks so cool.
It does. I wonder how much that sold for. You think they sold that?
If it did, I hope it was for charity.
I hope so. Ooh. Do, 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 do.
That's a big
So,
ass
a
dog.
camera system called the Spider Cam was developed to express more Spider Man's world and point of view. It was able to drop 50 stories, which is over 600 feet, and with shot lengths of just over 2,400 feet or 3,200 feet for shooting New York City or Los Angeles, and could shoot at 6 frames a second to convey a sense of speed.
Mm-hmm. I remember they made it specific. I think
It,
there was nothing like it before this movie. They made it specifically
no,
for this, and it was able to drop and like move at crazy speeds.
yeah, and it was only used in this film for the final sequence, but was brought in for more use for the sequels.
Yeah, that final
Also,
sequence
the
is one of
the
my favorite fucking moments in any superhero film. I don't
fucking
think
rad.
there's a moment that gets me as hyped as that moment. Well, maybe I'm
Oh,
exaggerating
not the
here.
American flag moment?
It's when he's swinging through it and he like lands on it and he like shoots a web and like jumps out. It's
Yeah.
so fucking cool. Ah, I love Spider-Man so much.
Apparently in the news scene that just passed, the construction workers and the guitarists were actual like real
Oh, that's
people.
awesome. Shout out to
J.K. fucking
J.K.
Simmons.
Simmons, yeah, and Elizabeth shoot
Banks.
Banks. That's what I was like. Winstead's not right. Warren's not right.
It took me years to figure out that was
I
Elizabeth
didn't know
Banks.
that was Elizabeth Banks until we watched it back at the apartment.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. Oh, shoot, what's who's he supposed to be?
J. Jonah
No, no,
Jameson.
no, no, the other guy.
Um, Robbie, right? Robbie, something.
Is he the guy that was in Daredevil? Fuck, I
No,
love Daredevil.
no.
I'm gonna rewatch the entire series.
I'm gonna rewatch season one, um, because I just missed badass Marvel shows. Might redo Jessica Jones as well.
Oh, Jessica Jones is so good. Has I almost seen it?
No, no. She said that she thought about it, but she wasn't sure. Then I kind of gave her the lowdown, and she's like, "We'll see."
Yeah, that's a great one.
God, I want a sandwich.
Mm. An Atomic, dude.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, man, are they open?
Yeah,
That's awesome for you.
it's super awesome.
They have veggie options, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they have any vegan options, but that's cool.
In my head, I'm like, yeah, man. Next time we hang out, we should get some Submarine Center. And I was like, fuck, that's never.
Don't tell Harry.
Don't tell her.
This affair is between me and you.
Okay. So I didn't know this, but apparently, it wasn't until the Ultimate Spider-Man comics run that Mary Jane was depicted um as Peter's neighbor in youth. She was always just a frequent visitor of the neighbor. Oh man, those stairs are fresh. That looks like new wood. There's a little construction fact for you. Harry's He's like, fuck, I gotta take notes. Should I write that down? I thought that was Peter. How do you feel about the dark colors and the raised webbing? How do you feel about this suit?
I love it. I really like the suit. Maybe it's because I grew up with it, but I think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that I don't love about it, and that's just like in retrospect, right? Like the eyes having them
Yeah.
not like emote
Emote.
because they didn't figure out a way to like make it like work in
Look good.
universe. Yeah, with like
Yeah.
the shuttering of the eyes, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I think it looks cool. I think like I said, I love his build for the Spider-Man. My favorite one. The suit looks really good. It's classic. And I like the res webbing. I can feel it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nice. Some Omaha steaks. You think
Mm,
JJ would spring for Omaha steaks?
some baked potatoes,
Oof.
some tofu. That makes relatable to me. I've never been a steak guy. I never really cared for steak.
I like good pork chop over a steak.
Or I'll take some good chicken over some
Oh
steak.
yeah.
Some fajitas. Oh, dude, I got one of
Hell
those
yeah.
cast iron pans to like cook fajitas in.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't eat chicken anymore, so I don't
You
know.
can still make
I could,
fajitas
yeah.
just without
I'll
chicken.
just fucking I'll just get the bell peppers and onions and stuff.
Yeah, dude. Throw it in a fuck. I was gonna say throw it in a quesadilla, you'll be fine.
No cheese.
That's cheese.
I can't keep my vegan powers otherwise, dude. It's
Yeah,
not even vegan.
I get it.
Plant based, bruh.
No gelato.
No gelato. I'm waiting. Well, hold on. I had for my birthday. I did order from Pachi's. I ordered a deep dish, and they have vegan
Oh,
options. But
nice.
I'm like, nah. We celebrating
Nah,
today, son.
bitch.
So I got the regular pizza, regular deep dish.
How'd you like it?
It's the first time I've had a pizza with like the sauce on top instead of under the cheese.
Yeah, and also that massive amount of cheese.
Yeah, so I love the amount of cheese. I love that, right? I don't love the sauce on top mostly because I hate how all the toppings just move around, right? I love them to be baked
Yeah.
into the cheese and just fixed. And like when I pull a fucking slice up, like everything's falling off because it's all loosey goosey and shit. So I didn't love that.
You gotta let it cool down and coagulate for a little
But
bit.
I
You'll
want
be
it
fine.
hot. Like I want, it's fucking pizza. I want it hot. I want it stringy. I want to pull off a piece and have it like, you know, fight me because it's still, attached to the rest of it. I didn't,
Fuck, I want
and I got
pizza.
that. Oh, dude. But like once I got over it, like I didn't love it like the first day, but after that, I'm like, okay, this is pretty good because I love saucy pizza, and because the sauce is on top, it makes it feel like there's a lot more of it than the cheese, but there's a lot of cheese on it still, and I love cheese. So overall, I'd say its experience was about 9 out of 10. It's only not 10 out of 10 because I do like it's because the fucking condiments and other condiments, but the like toppings move around, and I prefer them to not do that.
Hmm.
Other than that, it was pretty fucking good.
Other than all the problems I had about it, it's
All
pretty fucking good.
the problems aren't that bad. They're not for compared to how good it was. they're minuscule, but I had problems. I ain't gonna lie. So 9 out of 10.
All right, all right. I love the spider sense noise.
Me too.
It's cool. All right, can we shout out to the motherfucking glider design?
Shout out to Singular. May they rest in peace.
Shout out to Singular Wireless. R.I.P. But no, I love the design for the glider. It's so comic book, yet I can see this being like
Real.
a real thing. Now the glider suit.
Do you have any facts about
Yeah,
the glider? I don't remember any
the
of it.
glider
I
itself.
don't remember the trivia that I learned from watching these special features. But there's some stuff about the glider too.
The glider itself.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But Willem Dafoe's suit was supposed to be a lot bulkier. Hey, R.I.P. Stan.
I think you're like a second ahead of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Should I pause and play?
I'm sorry, Snow White. There we go. Good old Superman.
Ooh, pumpkin bomb. Oh, Jesus.
That was brutal. Like that is I don't think it's the worst kill in this entire series.
It was unnecessary.
Just completely disintegrated them. I love how cartoony it is too. Disintegrates their fucking skeleton, everything up until the skeleton, and that disintegrates too. Also, this kid's stupid.
This kid's real stupid. I mean,
He
he
had like a
could also be
whole
in shock, but
he had like a whole half hour to move out of the way, and he just waited.
damn, Green Goblin just laying waste here.
I mean, he said he surrenders, and then they came after him, so he had to defend himself. It's only fair.
Yeah, I guess so.
Aim just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Bro, there's some weak missiles, dude. They need to be stronger. They're firecrackers. They're good for 4th of July, but not for killing people. So just some notes. You have webs, Spider-Man.
It just
Just
reminds
web
me
zip
of
yourself
Sam
over to her.
Rockwell.
Why are you using the fucking Macy's parade? Blimps.
Because you got to put that CG budget to use, man. Fuck the guns. I would have went with the blades.
See, this is why you have AI targeting systems on your glider. Again, just some notes.
God, so
I
comical.
love that too. Yeah.
We'll meet again,
No.
Spider-Man.
No. We'll meet again, Spider-Man.
There we go. Dude, what if that balcony gave way?
Right. Just collapses on them both. End of movie. King Goblin wins.
That's it. That's how this universe. That's how the history of this universe goes. Then we go to another universe with another Spider-Man.
He's so stiff.
So
I guess he
stiff.
has to be because he's
Also,
holding somebody.
Mary
But
Jane.
still. Yeah.
Also, Mary Jane's hair blowing the
Wrong
wrong
way.
way.
Yeah. Look at those sprayed. Are those sprayed on, or are those his actual abs? You think?
I can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're sprayed on. There's no way it sticks that much. Trampoline.
I know I won't I won't ever be able to see it. I always love that too. The little sounds of him walking on the glass. I know I won't ever be able to see the separation of his mask and his suit because it's specifically they have like separate suits made for that. Where he like
Yeah.
takes that he can take the fucking mask off and where he can't. But I always look.
What do you mean incredible? So apparently, um, Willem Dafoe wanting to do his own stunts um, was mainly so that they felt more natural and the audience couldn't tell
Yeah, that's what I'm
if
drinking
there
right
was like a
now.
stunt person. God, you paint thinner?
What? No, making rug is good. Shut your face.
Shit burns.
That's how you know it's good.
Um, but apparently Willem Dafoe um, learned how to control the glider
Mm-hmm.
in 15 minutes, um, which is way faster than the rest of the stunt crew apparently.
Wow.
And he really wanted to come back, so he asked Sam Raimi to write him in if he could write him into the second movie, and he was able to do it through like the dreams,
Another fun
like
fact
visions
about
and
Willem
shit.
Dafoe. Apparently, he has a big old donger.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's like a there was like a play he did or whatever where he had to be nude, and there's a clip of it, and yeah, he's just like dancing around. It's just swinging like crazy.
It's just flopping
Yeah,
around. Jesus.
it adds nothing to this movie. I just thought you should know.
Yeah, that's a lot to this movie.
It's got that big dick energy.
Um, another director trademark. The dual personalities of one person looking in a mirror. Also exhibited in Evil Dead 2, which is also
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I love Evil Dead
directed
2.
by
It's so
Sam Raimi.
fucking ridiculous. It's awesome.
Willem Dafoe's got fucking. This is
He
big dick
acts the
energy.
shit out
Look
of
at these
this.
chops, man. Look at the shadow work. Oh my god. Lighting helps this too, but Jesus, his fucking face. Which I wish they would have just put him in some makeup and prosthetics, honestly, because his face
I
is creepy
know.
as
Why
fuck.
hide that shit? Why hide him when he's such a great actor? Was he? Did he reprise Jonah in the game? Because he does in
um,
the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon.
in the 2016 game,
Yeah, Marvel the Sony game, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel's yeah.
looking. Oh man, the mesh.
Really, does this look like they're playing along?
Oh,
The
rookie
distance,
mistake,
yeah.
Parker.
Also the fact that that smoke works at that distance is pretty impressive. It's not just completely diffusing
It's
into the
aerosol,
ambient
man.
air. Yeah.
He did not play J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man PS4. I love those lenses though, how they retract.
So what's up with this stance?
I don't know, but I love it.
Think that armor's heavy?
Fuck yeah. That trying. This is such a great scene.
It'd be
Oh
cool
my
if we could see
god,
his
the
face.
lighting. No, the lighting of his helmet makes the cone look purple, kind of like the actual comic book character. How
Oh,
his hood
you're
was purple.
right. I never noticed
That's
that.
fucking
Yeah, you know
rad. Oh
what? Maybe
my
this paint's
god.
iridescent or whatever the word is. You know
Uh
how
huh.
like in Need for Speed you can have your car weird way to reference it, but you can have your car like have that paint that changes color depending on like the lighting.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like that.
it's fucking
That is
rad,
cool.
dude.
I've always loved this like how the set. I've always loved how like clearly it's a set, right? Like a theater set.
Yeah, but you pay more attention to the performance so that it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. Like it's not a for me. It's not a problem. I don't think it's an issue. In fact, it makes it like cooler for me. It improves
Mm-hmm.
it. It adds to it.
Just having it very obviously be a soundstage.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Willem Dafoe carries this fucking
Oh,
movie.
he
That's all I'm
does
saying.
easily. Hey, haven't seen you
Glorious
in
green shoulders.
20 minutes, maybe.
I just got drugged and I'm feeling great. Haven't slept like that in weeks. Bullshit.
Maybe he just rode on them.
Just reading a newspaper. It reminds me of How High. Sorry, not How High.
How'd you
Fuck.
spend
How
your
can I not
420 anyway?
remember? How did I spend my
Were you
420?
sober?
I played games with my
Oh,
bud,
that's right. Sober?
and yeah, sober. And then I felt super sick
Oh yeah. I mean that helps
because
actually.
I had. Well, I don't have any. The what I do have is like 8 months old, maybe
Ooh,
longer.
some dry ass shit stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just more worried about like mold, you know.
That makes it better. It turns into some psychedelics.
Ooh, ooh, tiger.
Ooh.
How do you earn that nickname? I've always wondered about shit like this, you know? It's like when a superhero sees some shit go down and he has to like change really quickly. It's like, yeah, he has most of his costume on, but he can't like wear his boots and his fucking loafers and has to put his gloves on, his mask.
Well, I mean, the Spider-Man fucking footies look like socks, pretty much.
Oh,
So maybe he can't have them.
maybe. Yeah. I mean, but like in Spider-Man 2 or 3, they're very obviously boots,
Yeah,
you
true,
know?
true.
Oh, God, that must have hurt. I love that last guy. Just throws him. But yeah, he's like, fuck it. I got 98% of my suit on. I can do this. It's
It's
dark.
dark.
It's
No one can
raining.
see me. It's fine. And if they can, I'll kill
I'll just fucking murder
them.
him. Except for MJ.
And of course, we get the classic move here.
What was with the 90s and the early 2000s and their obsession with nipples?
Would you kiss him right now, Daniel?
Oh
Fuck
fuck yeah!
right.
I'd pull him lower and just blow him there.
Look at that neck. Damn.
He has so much neck, Spider-Man.
It just keeps going. Be honest, Danny. Have you done the upside down Spider-Man kiss?
Oh yeah. It's not as romantic as you think.
Well, you got to be actually hanging from webs and in the rain, and
With the mask
and
on,
they actually
that's
have to pull down the mask.
some
It's
kinky
got to be a
shit.
whole role playing thing going on.
And they have to have a slow-mo
Yeah,
in the rain.
yeah. Some golden
All right, I guess I've just been
showers
doing it
going
wrong.
on.
Whoa, hey.
What? It's not part of your fantasy.
It's not part of my fantasy, no.
Your amazing fantasy 15.
My amazing fantasy 15. Don't tell her that. My baby, the roof's about to collapse.
Irresponsible. Hey, we'll do our best, ma'am. We just need to back up. Let us
Hey,
do our
we're getting
job.
everybody out. There's someone coming down with your baby. What the fuck was that web?
It's just, it's a trick of the light.
Apparently. Hitler stash. Why does he look like Jason Sudeikis?
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it. My baby's dead. That's it. Giving up.
It's not even her baby. It's someone else's baby.
Hey, man, that baby's a lot smaller than you. You could have hit terminal velocity on that swing. Or at least, like, smushed its brain with the force. Really? Right now? Is this the time? I'll be here when you get back. I won't. God, I've always hated this scene.
Why?
Because it's just ridiculous. This is very cartoonish.
This whole movie's cartoonish. Like, yeah, the flipping is stupid, but it looks cool. It's just rad.
It's maybe the turnaround, but god damn that Colcock. How hot is it in that suit, man?
Which one?
Both. I've always loved the pumpkin bombs, the design for them in these movies.
They're really cool.
They are.
I think the suit's really cool. It's not you like okay. Granted, the flips aren't like super cool. In fact, they're actually really lame. But
hey, had The Matrix come out already?
oh yeah, The Matrix came out like 1999.
Okay.
Damn, Peter, you thick.
Oh. That kick to the chest, man.
Oh, he doesn't take rejection well.
Oof.
Oh, he's tripping.
He looks
He just
gross.
took some shrooms. Like 40 minutes ago.
Oh, he's definitely peaking right now.
I'm thinking of buying some mushroom growing kits I saw Jen post some she got for Greg or whatever.
That shit was
It is.
terrifying. I honestly feared for their life.
It's actually really good. We cooked with it at work like early this year. It's really good. So I kind of want to make some pasta with it.
What a nasty look. Jesus. By the way, if you hear my mic cutting out, I'm intermittently muting it because Alma's taking a shower.
Gotcha. Come on, Peter. You gotta lick your wounds, don't you know?
Like, is he gonna fall if he lets one arm go, and or is it like they'll see me out of the corner of their eye kind of thing?
They'll
Oh,
they'll
that blood
feel it.
always looks so
Yeah.
good. Like, like I want to taste that.
So he can hear that falling, but he can't hear him breathing. He can hear splash but no breathe. Splash no breathe.
Also, splash no breathe. Yeah, he can hear the splash, but he can't hear him breathing or moving across the
And
ceiling to get out the window.
yeah. So again, plot hole. Plot hole. That's fucked up, Peter. They raised you better than that.
MA's like, fuck that old lady. This is my cranberry sauce.
Hey, it's hard out there for him.
It's hard out there for an old lady.
That's a good job, Matt May. Where are
Fuck
your
yeah.
manners
Ooh,
from?
dude, imagine stuffing a turkey with some harissa cauliflower.
Ooh, some harissa. Oh, fuck. I'd fuck with some harissa right now.
I would love some harissa cauliflower, dude. Or just some harissa sauce with like some nice like sourdough bread.
Harissa sauce with anything.
Fuck yeah, it's like goddamn. Ooh,
That doesn't look that bad.
it's fine. It'll scab over. He's
It's
fine. He's
fine.
fine. He's just gonna ruin the shirt. His face is just dead. Back messenger, knock me down. He's peeking. He's freaking out, man. He's freaking out. He can't be here. He can't be here right now.
I can't look at you guys right now. It's too much for me. I gotta go.
I just keep seeing Spider-Man.
I
Spider-Man,
see a
Peter, he's in
skull
the room.
flying. It's just weird. I gotta go. He's saying you're lame as fuck, pretty much. I mean, he's talking shit about them too, but mostly he's saying you're so fucking lame and stupid that she's only around because of your money.
I mean, green bean casserole always looks good, but I don't think I ever liked it.
It's pretty good. It's all right.
Harry,
It's tough.
the fuck is wrong with you, child?
Is he? You drugged him and you could have killed him. Like
He could have. He could have just dropped him off the fucking roof. He could have
Weakness
stabbed him.
one.
He could have used a poisonous
Smoke.
gas. Peter's one weakness: aerosol. He always has to have deodorant sticks. Can't fuck with the spray. No Febreze in his house.
No. What else is there then? The heart?
I mean, I say if you're trying to kill somebody, the heart's a good place to go
Yeah,
for.
but there's ribs in the way. It's just easier to shoot them in the face.
Well, like if you go upward, like through the belly, you know. Oh shit! Oh, such an
Those
intimidating scene,
eyes.
man. He looks great. Those horrible yellow eyes, dog. Why make her finish the prayer though? Like, how did you even know she was doing that prayer?
He can hear blood falling from the ceiling and splashing on the floor. That's how.
But over his
Okay,
glider? Like, really?
canonically it
That
makes
shit sounds
sense.
like a
Canonically
drone.
it makes sense. All right, they put it, they seeded it already. Oh, she's got terrible PTSD now.
Oh hell yeah! And it's just a start.
No smoking. How else is she supposed to deal with PTSD?
I really want food. I want snacks. I want chicharrones, like the spicy ones. You know.
I want some of those. What are those called?
Ooh,
Sabrotinos.
the puff ones.
Yeah, the puff ones.
Fuck yeah, God. Oh, I would love to have some of those right now.
Mm, I'm looking it up.
I feel like you're only bound to find those at like liquor stores.
Sabritones is what they're called.
Sabritones. Yeah, I know. Spider Man's my friend.
We're cool.
He came to my birthday
We hang
party.
out
You
sometimes.
didn't see
Yeah,
him?
we get brunch.
He yeah, he takes me swinging sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we swing. We're swingers.
he's a
We're
swinger.
swingers.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I
Wink,
mean?
wink, 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 nudge, nudge. Yeah, we're swingers.
This is so fucking awful. Peter, you're so lame.
Is Peter wearing 3 shirts right now?
Let's count them. Just cut back, please.
She's just watching him read lines. Oh, she looked down at the shirt too.
he's
He is wearing 3 shirts
wearing
and a
he's wearing
suit.
2 shirts and a sweater. Okay.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's a long sleeve shirt.
It is. It looks thicker. It's a sweater.
She's like, Peter, this is incredibly awkward. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
Peter, I have to go. You gotta move. Book your Spider-Man my number, please.
Peter, Peter, I want to fuck Spider Man. Please,
I'm glad he knows
please
how
get me in
awesome I am
contact
now.
with this.
Thank you for that. So just hook it up, will you?
he can keep the mask on. It's actually what I prefer. Where's Harry's big dick energy?
His dad took it all from him.
Genetically modified, so his dick wouldn't be bigger than his.
It's not even that. It's just a terrible upbringing.
The terrible upbringing shrunk his dick, or his big dick energy.
His big dick energy. It was never good enough for his dad. Not talking about his dick here.
Imagine if Willem Dafoe was replaced with Kevin Bacon.
Oh no. Yeah, and you knew that, asshole.
You're just being a dick, and you fucking
You just
lost.
delayed the inevitable, and you put yourself in the middle of it.
Yeah, and now you got your feelings hurt. Oh man, now I'm thinking if Kevin Bacon was cast as Norman Osborn, and then when he turns into the Goblin, it's Willem Dafoe.
That's weird.
I'm going to rectify certain inequities. I'm gonna chop your balls off while you sleep. There it is, chopping his balls off on the rooftop. Why the fuck is her monitor turned off?
That's right. She was creeping. She was cringing.
Fucking creepy
I'm
old
like, oh
lady
god,
all the time.
I need to go back to sleep. I need some sedatives right now. This is just way too awkward for me to be around right now. I can't
Ron
fucking
Parker
leave either.
died that night. Ben, it should have been Peter. It should have been Peter. Imagine some Flashpoint shit happen, and Uncle Ben got bit by the spider, and Peter died that night.
I don't know how that works. Is he like a chaperone on the
What do you
field
mean?
trip? Because at least with like
say that
Batman,
spider.
sorry, at least with like Batman, Flashpoint, Earth 2, whatever. Like neither of them have powers. They just both have the money and the motivation to become Batman.
Yeah. Maybe this like it was kind of like how Miles got his bite. Like it got the spider snuck into a bag, and like he took it home with him.
Oh.
And then Uncle Ben like gets bit, and like before he's gonna or like yeah, he gets bit, comes back, he's super buff. Him and Aunt May get it on because he has his libido back, and then he takes Peter to go do his wrestling match because he's an idiot, and Peter gets shot, and then Uncle Ben becomes the tarantula, Spider Ben.
Tarantula. I'm actually, and I'm wondering,
Arachnaman.
like, there's not a whole lot of like, well, Spider-Man, Marvel has their what ifs, but they don't have
Oh shit!
like their specific like Earth 2 counterparts and stuff, do they? I mean, they have all the like
I
they have all the
mean,
different Earths, right?
yeah, they have the
They have the
multiverse going
multiverse,
on.
but
Well,
but I
Spider
mean
Verse in
like
this situation,
specifically like
like
not
doppelgangers.
doppelgangers, but like DC does with the Earth 2, like just these like stories that like
Oh, like focusing on different Earths.
yeah.
Like
I
how they
guess it's the
get
ultimate
the
universe.
graphic. Well, yeah, but the Ultimate Universe is dead.
now.
God, that was a terrible animation. No, I don't think they do that. I mean, the closest thing is like the Spider-Verse stuff and like Spider-Gwen.
So I'm still glad I have the first printing of that, her first appearance. One day it'll maybe
Yeah, that's
be
pretty
worth a
cool.
lot of money.
I mean, once I feel like once Into the Spider-Verse 2 comes out, they'll probably give or Spider Gwen more screen time, and she'll probably take off a little more.
Maybe.
The slingshot move is always badass. But like, imagine being a hero and like having to make a a decision like that. It's like if I take 15 seconds to slingshot myself across onto the bridge, like I can get there fast. But like, what if something happens in between that time? You know?
Classic choice here. What are those kids even doing at this time of night? Honestly, why is there a bunch of kids? Is this like a field trip? Is this a field trip they're on?
I really enjoy that shot inside the
Yeah, that was really
lenses.
that's cool.
It kind of reminds me of what I told you to do when we were talking about your Spider-Man comic that you still haven't written, even though it's been like a year and a half.
Hey man, it's all have to say.
Oh, that's gotta
Just
hurt.
rip
How many
some
people
arm
do you
off.
think got whiplash? He's like, fuck.
He did it.
Can these people not swim? Just fucking drop them. Say fuck it. Drop them in the bay.
Sink or swim, motherfuckers.
Survival of the fittest.
Now it's your choice.
Only my friends call me MJ.
How do you know that? Quickly, come on.
Oh my
Is this
god,
the
just fucking
time?
slide down.
How about make the
Oh,
decision for you?
you're gonna be a lot quicker now, huh? Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Snap. Dead.
Yeah.
Hits the edge of the rail, fucking falls into the water, gets run over by the barge. This is where you bring out the gas, man.
Right? You can't do anything. You can't move. He falls into the water unconscious, dies, he drowns. Everyone else falls into the water. I mean, they can swim. Just in case they
I
can.
think Peter
Throw
put
down a
some
pumpkin bomb, they die.
mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Classic.
Classic New York, man. They're so great to their other New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spider-Man, watch out. Oh shit.
What happened to those spider senses, Pete? You loser.
Oh god.
This was awesome.
Foreshadowing. Oh. I used to have a toy of this too, actually. Of this scene.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun.
I really love this sequence. This is when he like
Oh
swings
hell
when he
yeah!
swings in, and it's like it goes quiet, and you just hear the sound effects of him hitting shit, and then the
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon crashing in and exploding.
The Pokemon.
Not the Pokemon, like Pumpkin Bomb.
Oh, the pumpkin bomb.
Like it actually feels like
He kind of look.
he's in real danger, and not just because of his dumbass baby face
Yeah.
and the weird iron. Like
Oh my god, why did that fucking sound like
yeah, I
steel?
don't know.
Ooh. Johnny Cage wins. Fuck you.
Like I don't know. Like it always feels like here. This feels like he's in danger more than the end of Homecoming for me, when he's like under the
Uh huh. Under the
yeah.
rubble.
Like I just never felt like he was in danger.
I think that's just a symptom of the Marvel universe.
I just feel like if it went on for a second longer, maybe just a couple more seconds. Like I think it happened too quick. Like he got over it too quickly. There was not enough time for me to like just sit there with him as he was struggling.
Yeah.
Like he acted really well. Like he acted the shit out of it. And like from his acting, I felt like yeah, like he was having a hard time, but everything happened so quick that I couldn't really sit with it long enough.
Do you think that if MJ followed Peter to the warehouse, um, and she got caught up in the rubble, it would have made the scene a lot stronger? Like he's screaming for help, and he's super helpless, and then just like nearby or across from him, you just hear Peter, and you just like see MJ in the rubble, and then because it's supposed to be like a kind of like a callback to that scene where he's holding up the entire building, and then he has to remember what he's fighting for because that's what Spider-Man does. Like I feel like that would have made that scene more powerful if he had someone to fight for.
Oh, you talk about Homecoming?
Yeah, in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Homecoming.
No, for sure. Because at that point, we haven't been with Spider-Man long enough to have that. And I mean, I
Yeah.
guess there's all the different reboots, so they can skirt around it. But I don't know. It wasn't bad. I just don't think it was as effective. Um, for me as maybe it was for other people.
There's some interesting like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde shit.
All of those dead eyes too.
I know.
Oh shit.
The blood in the mouth was a nice touch.
Yeah. Him like landing on that too, like
This is
perching on it that
heartbreaking.
way. Perfect.
Yeah. That scene's always heartbreaking to me.
Yeah.
It's like, don't tell Harry. Because it actually like it shows that he cares about his son, you know? Like when it comes to it. Peter, is that you?
Why is he looking
I don't I can only
walking
see
there
half your
looking like
face,
Steve
but
Jobs? Black turtleneck.
you know what would have been easier?
What?
If Peter came in, um, swapped out his clothes, maybe fucked him up a little bit. I was like, Harry, and Harry's like, Peter, oh my god, what happened? Did Spider-Man do this? It's like, no, I was with your dad and with Spider-Man, and the Green Goblin attacked, and we both almost died, but Spider-Man saved us. Boom. All the pissy bullshit for the next two movies gone.
Well, we all know that Peter's not that smart.
Oh yeah, he's historically just an absolute idiot.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
We're friends.
It's okay, we're buddies. Even though you have your murder gloves on, you weirdo. I'm pretty sure you killed your father.
How do we know this was an accident? Apparently, somewhere during that scene, there's a tombstone that says Stacy on it.
Stacy? Oh, Gwen
Yeah,
Stacy.
like yeah.
Or I guess not Gwen Stacy because she's in the third movie. Great Grand Stacy. God, his dopey ass face.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, awkward.
This is
You've
weird
always been like a
because I
sister to
just told Harry
me.
that I love
Yeah.
him.
I'm gay.
Harry and I actually just got together.
It might just because his dad died. It's one of those grief fucks, but we're about to go do it right now.
We had to stay 10 minutes apart so no one would be suspicious.
Don't tell nobody.
You know, he's the head of the company now. And, yeah.
Once I have some Harry's money, don't worry. I got you.
Once I kill Harry and inherit all of his money, it'll be fine. We can be together. Yeah, that's all I got for you right now.
Yeah, what about that heart on you got, Peter? You can't lie to me.
Just thinking about the hug that Harry and I shared. I felt your murder gloves on my
Your
face for
window's
that,
next to
Harry.
mine this whole all throughout high school, Peter. I know you. Thought I couldn't see you. I saw you all those nights. Saw you looking through my window. You can't lie to me.
Really, there's just a big picture of Harry next to the window. This is pretty dope.
Oh, so cool.
God, I want to play Spider-Man. I hate that I'm on a
God,
PS4.
yes.
Merca.
Oh fuck. I don't think. I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually. Because we're gonna watch at the very least Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
But I don't think any of the other Spider-Man movies had anything like that. Any really cool, just like fuck yeah, Spider-Man moments. I mean, well, that's not true. Far From Home had that really cool sequence at the end when he was fighting Mysterio in London.
I'm,
That was
I'm
cool.
gonna I'm gonna stop the movie
And
now.
he finally like we got to see his spider senses at work and shit.
I'm gonna stop the movie now.
You gonna start the movie? I may I started the movie already. Yeah. I don't think the
Oh
songs
man,
that plays
Hero
at the end.
started playing. Fuck.
What?
Hero just started playing.
What the song started playing? It
Yeah.
plays at the end?
Yeah.
I am so high. I can hear heaven.
No heaven, don't hear me.
And they say that a
They say
hero can
that a
save us.
hero can
Stop.
save
We can't
us.
sing together. I don't know that it's gonna sync up.
We're gonna get claimed.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
Oh man. Part 1 of 3. Jesus Christ. Spider-Man.
God.
It's been a while. I feel like we do a yearly watch of Spider-Man at the very least.
I
At the
definitely
very
do.
least.
I just like I said, I just watched this last July. Last June?
Yeah, we
July.
watched it for the in review for sure.
Yeah, which was like I guess was a year before that.
Yeah, damn.
This is
Oof.
definitely a yearly watch for me. I grew up with this
Yeah.
stuff and it was what Spider-Man is what made me love comic books and love comic book movies. And
Yeah,
that's
strangely
why he's
enough,
always been he's always been my number one hero.
I was gonna say mainly because I started with the Joel Schumacher Batman movies, um, as like my introduction into quote unquote comic book movies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know because I had seen a lot of other comic book movies, but they weren't like labeled as comic book movie, like Blade. I had no idea that was a Marvel property.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't think I mean
um,
I guess I can't say for sure. Spider-Man is the first one I remember. Spider-Man is definitely the one I took to. Um, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think I saw Blade until after, nor Batman for that
yeah.
matter. I never
I
actually.
think I think
I've
I
never seen any of the Christopher Reeves Superman movies, which I actually want to go back and watch.
oh man, they're on DC Universe. You saw
I
Mankind, right?
don't. Why would I?
You don't? Okay, I can get that to you. Well,
Sweet.
because
It wasn't on the
like
TV, but it
DC.
wasn't on the
Anyway,
Xbox. I don't think.
right. I don't think they have an app for the
Yeah,
Xbox. You
so
might
I'll
have to
have
watch
to.
it on your laptop.
Yeah, I'll have to do it on the laptop, which is fine.
Anyway, um, yeah, no, I think Spider-Man is kind of what grabbed me, and then I got pulled in by like X-Men and Fantastic Four, and Spider-Man definitely was a huge staple in my loving comic books because like I would get more and more stoked for each movie that came out, and finally when we hit Spider-Man 3 and I saw the trailer for Venom, I lost my fucking mind, and
Whoa,
I
whoa,
would
whoa, whoa, whoa!
rewind and
Spider-Man.
play.
You saw a trailer for Venom in Spider-Man 3? Elaborate.
What? Yeah. So at the end of the original or one of the trailers for Spider-Man 3, there was a shot of when Eddie Brock
Gotcha.
gets taken over by
Gotcha.
Venom. Yeah. Sorry, I
Actually,
forget that
the first
Venom
time I saw Spider-Man
actually
3
exists.
was at El Monte. There was like
Really?
it wasn't like
What?
a sleepover thing, but they had like a
Oh, like a
yeah,
lock-in?
like that's what it was. It was a lock-in. They had showed the movie. I didn't stay for the fucking lock-in, but I watched the movie
Hmm.
and I went home. That's the first time I watched Spider-Man 3.
You're like, he's like, Joel, where's your stuff? I'm here for
I'm
Spider-Man.
just here for Spider-Man.
Let's
Fuck you, fuck you,
let's
fuck you, fuck
let's
you.
let's not beat around the bush. But yeah, no. that was the first time I remember being just absolutely obsessed with a fucking comic book movie. Was watching the trailer for Spider-Man 3 when you finally see Venom. I would just sit there. I recorded that fucking trailer on my DVR and just rewind, watch, rewind, watch, rewind, watch. And I man, these fuck. It sucks that it came out the way it did, but these movies have a special place in our lives. It's safe to say.
Oh yeah, I love these movies, dude.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to get
Even I think
to next week's.
this movie, the first one was I've always loved the first one, though. Like after repeated watchings, as an adult, I can see how not good it is. It's cheesy, and I think it has too many moments where it just doesn't work. Two, I'll defend. I think it's also cheesy, but and we'll watch it like next week, and you'll see. But like the moment, I think the moment with Aunt May is a super strong like Spider-Man moment. I think she acts the shit out of it. I think it's a really good scene. I think Sam Raimi's style comes out more in that movie than in this movie, especially when we get to the scene with um, Doc Ock on the operation table, and it suddenly becomes a fucking horror
Oh
movie.
man, yeah, the horror movie.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Uh, the stuff with him and the train, really, really good stuff. I think it beats you over the head with just how much Peter struggles with having the dual identity. And that could be a bit much for people, but it works. For me, it works. For me, it does everything it should to showcase the struggles of being Spider-Man. And I think it really showcases Spider-Man in a way that no other Spider-Man movie does, except for I think Spider-Man 3 comes close. I mean, not Spider-Man 3. Far From Home, and especially since it does a great job of pulling in all of Spider-Man's qualities and not just the dual identity stuff. But it's not a perfect movie either. That one, I have problems with that movie as well.
Yeah, yeah, but we'll get there, I'm sure, one day.
One day.
But until then, we have Spider-Man 2 to look forward to next week. And man, I hope it comes quick because I need to get there. I need to get there. And do you do you think Spider-Man? Well, I guess we'll talk about it later. But yeah, thank you for joining us for another episode of Couch Watchers. Be sure to tune in for Spider-Man 2 and 3 in the next 2 weeks.
Hope you enjoyed this episode. I
And
think this was a fun one. Spider-Man's always fun.
this was.
Um,
I love the episodes where we just kind of fanboy over it.
yeah, I think last week,
And
like last week I haven't seen like Mortal Kombat in such a long time. We were I think a bit quiet for most of them, which is fine and all. But I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more through it.
yeah. Um, but thanks for hanging in with us, people. So until next time. Um,
Stay safe. Wash your hands.
yeah, stay safe. Wash your hands.
Wear your face mask. If you're in California, if you're in Bay Area, it's required now. At the very least, San Francisco.
Yes.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.